Now this is podgazing.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Podgazer podcast. I'm your host, Star Wars Gazer. I'm joined by my man over here. This guy has been nonstop busy for the last, he's always nonstop busy, but especially since going to Japan, Mr. Star Wars Sith 66. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Dude, even after you get back from Japan, you're still going to these collecticons and different things. Man, crazy, dude.
Yeah, well, that was just a small local toy show. So that was just right down the road, something small, something easy.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. So let's start off. Right from the bat, we have Star Wars Celebration in Japan. Like, obviously, you posted a bunch of vlogs and different stuff, but tell us about your time over there, man. How was it?
Dude, it was like being on a different planet. First of all, just being in Japan was like crazy. Such an amazing experience. And then celebration itself was just wild, man. Such a good time. It went by so quick. It was like the 3 days was really short, but it was just so much fun and just met so many people. Ran into like a lot of friends and people that I knew from online, a lot of people that knew me from watching my celebration video. So
That's
it
cool.
was just such a wholesome, crazy experience.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think one of the things that really surprised me, and you had mentioned this in one of your beginning videos,
Mhm.
is being in Japan for how busy it was. It was
Yeah,
quiet. Like, it was like everyone kept to themselves. I'm like, that is really interesting.
that's how it is. I guess like as a culture over there, they're just very quiet. So like everywhere you went, like on the buses, on the trains, everyone's just to themselves, quiet on their phone. It's just a culture thing. And even like when you talk to people over there, they're just very like quiet. Like it's like they talk very low.
Yeah.
It's very unique over there.
Interesting. Interesting. So obviously we saw you on your vlogs. If by the way, guys, if you haven't checked out his vlogs, you need to go check them out because they're sweet. But you got to go to a lot of these toy stores that are over there, like the Pokemon. I can't remember the name of the one where they had like the Nintendos and all that. Um,
Yeah, we went to a bunch. We went to like a bunch of different like Pokemon centers. We went to a bunch of different like Nintendo stores, and then we went to the Nintendo Museum, which was like super crazy going to that museum. So it was really dope.
yeah, yeah, dude. So like one of the videos that you just posted, I think it was like about 2 days ago, maybe,
Mhm.
is one of the things you found was that ILM bucket hat. Like, what a
Dude,
flippin' find, dude.
that was such a crazy thing to find. So it was in a small, tiny, random toy shop that I think my friend Victoria told us about. And it was in the middle of like either Shibuya or Shinjuku, which is like one of the cities in Tokyo area or like outside of Tokyo or whatever it is. And we just walked in there and I saw it and I was like, ILM, what? And then when I saw the Revenge on the back, I was like, "Yo, what is this?" And I was confused because the price it was 18,000 yen, which is like 120 bucks. And I'm like, "Why is this hat so much?" And when I looked it up, I realized that it was a crew gift, and the only one on the internet was 220 bucks, and it was beat. And
Oof,
I had to grab it. It just was just crazy, man.
that's wild, dude. What a
Yeah.
find, right? Like,
No, I know. Sitting there for like 20 years.
that is crazy. That is crazy. I liked your idea of next time you meet Hayden, like bringing it with you and see if he
Yeah.
recognizes it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's sick, dude. So Celebration, what did you think of Celebration over there and some of the stuff that we got out of Celebration?
Celebration was cool. We got to see the Mando trailer, which it looked good. I'm still kind of just optimistic about this movie because like it kind of feels like just a random like episode of Mando, but just turned into a movie. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be the first movie in theater since 2019. And I prefer this over like that Ray movie that was supposed to come out with Charmaine, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
that probably will never come out.
Nope.
So I'm fine with that. I didn't get to I missed the animations panel, so I didn't get to see the Darth Maul trailer. But this Darth Maul show is gonna be like super good. Really, really looking forward to that. And I did get into the Ahsoka panel and just hearing Dave and Hayden and Rosario talk about season 2, getting to see the Hound as Balin on screen, getting to hear Hayden talk about it and how he's coming back for
Mm.
sure for season 2, and like the way that they're going. And the dude kept asking him about Mortis gods, and Dave kept like tiptoeing and not talking about it. So I have a feeling a big thing in season 2 is gonna be the Mortis gods, which I cannot wait.
Dude, that is gonna be sick. That is gonna be sick. Yeah. So, before we get to Ahsoka, did want to talk about that mall show. When I saw them announce that, I was like, dude, Tony is gonna be like out of his mind.
Yes.
Dude, they're bringing back like it was funny because I know Commander Jesse was talking about after they announced that he went and got a autograph from Sam Witwer, and was
Mm.
like, "Hey, so if we're getting this mall show, does that mean we're getting Darth Talon?" And he kind of laughed and was like, "That's kind of interesting, isn't it?" And then handed him his thing back, and it was like, dude, to me in the trailer, it looks like Darth Talon without the tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does look like that. I didn't want to assume it was Dark Talon, but then there was another interview and they kept asking him, like, hey, so is this Dark Talon? And he didn't answer the question. He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. He didn't say I can't talk about it. He just was kind of like he didn't say a thing. So like I kind of feel that it has to be 100% Dark Talent, as if we're kind of getting what George wanted to do in his sequel trilogies, which would have been Maul and Talon like trying to go up against Luke. So it's kind of like we're getting Maul training Talon, and it's going to be interesting to see that whole storyline.
Yes, it absolutely is. It's funny. As soon as I saw all that, it took me back to seeing like the Phantom Menace and what's her bucket that's usually with him. I've seen she dresses as Darth
Mm.
Talon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
So super looking forward to that. And then Ahsoka, like you said, we got this Ahsoka
Mm.
news, dude. The Rory, is it McCann? I think his name is
Yeah, I forget his name. I just call him the
the
Hound,
Hound.
but we got
See, I
that
never
first
saw
look.
Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it. So
Oh, bro,
yeah.
Game of Thrones, it's the first like 5 or 6 seasons is amazing. The last season was like, meh, but
Okay.
that show is probably one of the best shows like in television history until the last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like from what I hear, he's a big, tall guy, and then the pictures that I saw of him, like he looks good.
Yeah,
Looks good.
it looked pretty good seeing those pictures on screen. So definitely looking forward to it. And the cool thing is he was friends in real life with Ray Stevenson. Like they were very
Uh,
close friends. And even Ray Stevenson's wife was like happy that he was gonna be taking over because he would do like justice for him.
that's so cool, and it
Yeah.
means more when you're doing it for a close friend. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot more meaning behind it for someone. So take us into obviously you met Hayden again. Did he
Mm.
recognize you?
Bro, of course he
All
did.
right.
But it was nuts though. So the first day I saw him all 3 days. The first day was Friday, getting an autograph. Excuse me. And then I'm next in line to get an auto. So he's signing the dude stuff that's right in front of me, right? And then his one of his handlers that was right next to him looked at me and said, "Hey, I know you. You're Tony. I watch your videos." And right when he said that, Hayden stopped mid auto, looked up at me, and was like, "Hey, you made it!" And I was like, "Yeah."
Th-
So then,
Sick.
yeah. So then when I went over, we were just talking back and forth. Like I was like, "Yeah, man, I had to be out here. I had to come to Japan for your birthday weekend." And we were just talking about Japan. He was telling me how he got here 3 days ago, that he started in Kyoto. He loves Japan. He asked me if it was my first time in Japan. How do I like it? What I've been doing, blah, blah, blah. And we were just going back and forth like two best friends. It was
Dude.
crazy. He signed my 2 cards, and then I went. And then the next day, Saturday, I did a single photo with him, which was great. It was his birthday. Wished him happy birthday. We took the photo. Every time I see him, he's like, "Oh, so good to see you, man." And then Sunday, was the dual photo with Hayden and Rosario. And
Ooh.
that was awesome, getting to meet Rosario for that split second and then seeing the boy again. So it was great just seeing him all 3 days. Every time he saw me on all 3 days, his eyes lit up like he's seen his boy he hadn't seen in a minute. So amazing experience, man.
That's dope, dude. And then to go along with that, you got that hot toy that sold out like so fast.
Dude, it's right
I
up
see it up
there.
in the
Yeah.
corner up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just dropped a video. So the reason I got that is I magically had an exhibitor badge as well. So I got into the show floor every day at 7 a.m. So
Dang.
I was the first one in. So when on the first day for Hot Toys, I was like the fifth one in line before it even opened. So I
Wow.
got lucky
Dang.
magically having an exhibitor badge for some reason. I don't know.
I
It
don't know.
just it just
Don't know how.
popped up.
Heck yeah, I like it. He's got connections.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. But dude, I'm excited for Ahsoka season 2, especially like you said, if they go towards this Mortis Gods thing, like, oh man, it's gonna be
Yeah.
so cool. Do you think and hope they bring back Natalie Portman to play Abeloth?
Yeah, well, I think they casted Abeloff already. That's the rumors, but it's
Okay.
not Natalie. That would have been leaked. But it'd be cool if there was a scenario where that Abeloff took the form of Natalie just to mess with Ahsoka and Anakin
Yeah.
and flashbacks. The rumors are, and like these rumors were weeks ago, and almost everything's coming true. But when Natalie Portman, I think I hope we get her in flashbacks. I heard there's a ton of Clone Wars flashbacks, which is why Hayden's coming back. But I also heard we're getting Hayden in present day on Peridia. So supposedly we're
Ooh,
getting a lot of Hayden. Supposedly Ewan McGregor's coming back, Ariana Greenblatt's coming back, and supposedly Sam Witwer might be the son in this, which is
that
nuts.
would be dope. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, what a cool thing for him too. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's got a lot of love, but I feel like he needs more love. He's get the opportunity to come back for this mall show, and then if he does show up as the son, just like, man,
Live action The
yeah,
Sun would be insane, and, like, it makes sense because 'cause they're going the Mortis route. We've seen the Mortis gods at the end of Ahsoka, and during that panel, he kept asking him about Mortis gods, and he did not wanna, like, get into it. He started talking about something different, so I think it's gonna play a big part. But
yeah,
yeah, Ahsoka season 2 is gonna be, like, fire.
yes, yes, it is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's probably out of all things to come that are like currently besides the mall show. I think Ahsoka season 2 is what I'm looking forward to the
Oh,
most.
yeah, me too.
Um,
Ahsoka and Maul all day, man. I'm,
yeah.
like, hyped, pumped about.
Same, absolutely. I feel like you're right. The Mandalorian show or movie is just gonna be like a extended episode, kind of.
Yeah, like, I mean, Zeb's in it. We saw Zeb in the trailer. It looked like Hoth, kind of. It's probably gonna be cool, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. I was talking to Jar Jar Jargon the other day,
Oh,
and
Joe? Yeah.
yeah, I love him, and he has a theory that it might be like everything's gearing towards like an heir to the empire type thing with
Oh,
Thrawn.
100%, yeah.
Where he's like, I'm hoping that maybe we get, even if it's at the end of the movie for a brief second, Thrawn's on his escapade of taking over now that he's back in the main galaxy. And you have like a Han and Leia and Chewie show up and they're caught in the middle of all this, like, and, maybe Leia gets captured and now you got Luke involved trying to find her. Like, so I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
like if they point direction towards that, it'd be, do some stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool.
It would be, and maybe they will. I feel like whatever they do is gonna set up and lead directly into Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, because the movie comes out first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know. We'll see what they do, but like there has to be Thrawn in it because you can't be running around this galaxy doing these bounty missions and not run into like stuff with Thrawn. Like you kind
Right.
of have to.
Yeah. Yeah, especially now that he's back. I mean, obviously he's gonna have his hands everywhere.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
and the guy that got to play Thrawn he just hits Thrawn right on the money, I think.
Oh
So,
yeah, Lars
yeah.
is awesome, and from watching Rebels, man, just his voice is so menacing, and the fact that it's him in live action is just beautiful and seamless. Like Bo-Katan went
Yes.
from animation to live action, the same voice. You just close your eyes and it's them. I love that.
Yes, I agree 100%. So the other thing that we got this last Tuesday was the first 3 episodes of Andor. Did you get a chance to watch it? I know you were kind of on a trying to get back from Japan, trying to get back to a
Yeah.
sleeping schedule. Have you gotten a chance yet?
So I was looking forward to it. The trailers look amazing. I wasn't a huge fan of season 1. But like season 2 trailers look good. It looked like it was gonna be more like Rogue One and keep me awake. Bro, they were so mid, those 3 episodes. I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" Everyone's like, "Oh my god, 10 out of 10. This is amazing." And I'm like, "What show are you guys watching?" Now, it was shot amazing. It looked beautiful, great acting, great writing, all that stuff.
Yes.
But bro, like I watched the first episode, and then when it ended weird with them shooting and them running, and it ended, I was like, "Oh, that's a weird way to end it." And it didn't like really push me to want to watch the next episode. So I watched that first episode, and then I'm like, "Yo, I'm going back to watching Law and Order. I'm okay for right now." I started watching Law and
Wow.
Order. The next day, I woke up early, and then I watched 2 and 3. And then after watching 2 and 3, I'm like, "Bro, I just felt like I was gonna get more," and I'm like, "It's okay." Like, there was stuff that I didn't really care about that wasted a lot of time, like the freaking, uh, on that planet, and they're all lost in the
Yes.
woods. I'm like,
Yes.
"Bro, I don't care." That was way too much time with those groups bickering back and forth for food and, like, rock, paper, scissors. Bro,
Yes, that
no,
was
that
so
is
I was like, "What are we
dumb.
doing?"
I didn't care about that. The wedding stuff, the part of it was cool where they're like trying to like do stuff back and forth and they're all sneaky, but the
Yeah.
actual wedding and then the girl and the kid crying, and I didn't really care about that much. It was just
Yeah.
weird, whatever. The Mom Mothma getting lit dancing is kind of cool and funny,
Yeah.
but weird at the same time because like would she really, that's Mom Mothma, would she really do that?
Right.
You know?
I saw a funny meme about that. It was like a picture of Mon Mothma from Return of the Jedi, and it was like, what if you went back to watch the premiere of this and somebody told you that in 40
Yeah,
years there's
yeah.
gonna be a show made, right?
I
Where she
saw
gets
that.
lit and
Yeah. So there was some stuff that was cool, like the intro was crazy with him still in that tie advance or
yeah.
whatever it's called.
Yep.
Um, and then like the stuff with Bix on that last episode, it's
Yes.
kind of like, well, and I think you talked about it in your show the other day, where they could have just did it where they just cut and then
Yes.
they cut back and and left you to like kind of assume what
Assume.
was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of it was like not that it bothered me that much, but at the same time, it's like Star Wars is an escape. I'm not really here to see that. That's super realistic.
Right.
I'm trying to be in a galaxy far, far away. So,
Yep.
like, I mean, that was just one of many things that kind of was like, it's not my favorite. But I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. People are like, I love it. It's so good, and trying to like defend, especially that, trying to defend that. Like, bro, you're really trying to defend that? Like, come
Right.
on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
For me, it was between a 6 and a 7 out of
Yep.
10 for me.
Yeah, yeah, like
And,
six and a
like
half for me,
yeah,
bro.
and it was like I think episode 2, you didn't need it all. I think episode 2 is a complete waste for the most part. Yeah, that scene in there, like, one of my points was, like you brought up, it's a real world thing, and there's
Yeah.
probably people that are watching it who have gone through or maybe will go through or are currently going through that
Yeah.
kind of thing. They use Star Wars as an escape from that. They don't need to see that, like
Yeah, that's another thing too, because like what if someone has been through that in their life and they're watching it? You think they're gonna be okay with that? That's gonna just bring back memories and like,
yeah,
yeah. So after the first 3 episodes, I don't want to say I was disappointed, but I just it was a better first 3 than the first season for sure.
yeah,
But like I'm not really impressed. I'm kind of just like, it's okay. It
yeah,
looks good, it's okay, but I'm not really like covering it. Like I'm not making videos on it. Cause like if I don't enjoy it, I'm not gonna like cover it. And I'm not just gonna like bash it. I'm just gonna
right.
like live my life and just all right, I'm waiting for Ahsoka and Maul.
Yep, 100%. No, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah. I'm covering it just because I don't know. It is fun to have a Star Wars show and to be able to hang out with people and watch it, whether you like it or not, you
Oh yeah,
know?
yeah, for
So,
sure.
but yeah, probably 6 to 7, yeah, out of 10 for me on that. It's okay. It's not.
It's
horrible.
kind of weird too how they're giving us so much so fast, like 12 episodes in a month, and we're done with the show. That's strange because wouldn't they want to spread it out to keep your subscription for 3 months instead of banging it out in a month? I
Yeah.
thought that was a little weird, man. That's another reason I didn't want to cover it either. Because trying to make reaction videos, bro,
Yeah.
way too much time for me just to be like, it was okay.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I get that. Do you think they're doing that because they know Tales of the Underworld's coming out and they're hoping that that kind of covers
Nah,
their?
because when Tales of the Jedi dropped, that literally dropped in the middle of Andor season 1. I remember it was
Oh, that's
episode
true.
like 6, and I remember waking up and I watched Tales first, and I'm like, "This is amazing," and I didn't watch Andor that day because I didn't want my Star Wars high to be brought down. So
Yeah.
they've done it before, so it's weird,
That
man.
is a really weird thing. I never
It
thought of that.
is super weird.
I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
It does seem. What do you think of the new Star Wars Starfighter that coming out with Ryan Gosling?
Bro, I don't know what to think. Like, I from seeing it, it makes me assume he's a pilot, but then I want to say that supposedly he's not a pilot, that he's like a Jedi training somebody. I don't see dude as a Jedi. I
Oh.
see dude as a pilot, as a
Yes.
cocky X-wing Top Gun style.
Yep.
But I don't think it's like an official thing that said he was a Jedi training somebody. But if that's the case, that I don't know, that's kind of tough for me because I don't see him as a Jedi.
Yeah.
I do see him as a pilot all day, and that could be fun. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see when we find out what he really his role like really is, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's my kind of thought too. Is like I didn't hear anything about the Jedi thing, but if it turns out to be like a Top Gun, like X-wing pilot, like that would be really cool. And then Joe brought up, he goes, I think it was Joe, was like, dude, what if it were like instead of set 5 years after the sequels, like you set that type of movie right before the trench run in A New Hope, right? So you
Oh,
follow
that'd be
like this
sick.
Top Gun style X-wing right before the trench
Oh, that
run,
would be
like.
sick. But that was kind of cool. I was in that panel, and all of a sudden Sean Levy comes out, starts talking about his movie. Then all of a sudden he's like, "You want to see the star?" Or he was like, Sean Levy said, he was like, "Man, there's so many rumors online that I see every day about my movie, about who's in it, about this, about that. Well, there's a rumor that Ryan Gosling's going to be in it, and that rumor is true." And then Brian Gosling just walks right out, and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy! Like, we didn't expect that." So that was cool. And then Ryan came out and was talking. So I mean, it has potential, but he just needs to be a cocky pilot that is just fun and cool. That's
Yeah.
that's what I would want out of him.
Absolutely. It when I was watching all these announcements for all these different things, it seems to me, and I'd like your take, that Disney might be listening a little bit because a lot of these, there's a decent amount of movies that they're announcing, right? And I mean, there's still shows that they're doing, but a lot of these things are also already in production, right? Like they're already
Yeah.
have started these things. And I know that's something you've talked about a lot, about all these announcements that you usually get at Celebration. And 90% of them don't ever come true. So like, what is your reaction to that?
So I wish I was recording it when freaking KK, bro. She's so annoying. When she said this in the panel. It was before Sean Levy came out. She started talking about movies. Bro, she said all these movies are still in the work, and she started naming all the movies that are rumored that we've been waiting for. She was like, yeah, that Taika Waititi, the was it like the Simon Kinberg
Yeah.
trilogy? She named like 6 or 7 things that are all these are all still in the works. But we're gonna tell you about this today. And I was like, what? Why
Yeah.
would you say that? Especially Taika Waititi. I forget she said at least 4 or 5 different things that are all still in the works, which I think she was just saying that because if she really is on the way out, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's up with her.
Yeah.
But just hearing that, I was like, really, KK? Like, I wish I recorded that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Cause it's like you announced all these things and then they kind of get to the back burner and they're not, and then you're like, oh no, it's still happening. And you're like,
it
if it's
was
still
that,
happening,
yeah.
then why are you moving on with these things, these new things?
Yeah, but I
Like,
think the things that did get announced, like you said, they are in production. Like Sean Levy said, they're
yeah.
filming soon. It comes out then. The mall stuff clearly has been in production. Sam Witwer on the live stage said that he knew about it a year ago. They've been working on it for a little bit
Dang.
now. So that's for sure in the works. Ahsoka season 2 is literally starts filming this week, maybe even today. I saw. So that we're getting that
Yeah.
for sure. And then the Mando movie's done. We got the trailer. So at least that stuff we know for sure is coming. But yeah, it was just crazy. She still said all those other movies are still in the works and name drop Taika and that trilogy that nobody knows about. And she might have even said the Charmaine Ray movie and maybe like another thing. And I'm like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Like, it's not true. None of it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Crazy.
100%. It's wild. Like, just leave it. Like, it's not happening. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why you have to bring that stuff up. Like, let it
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff at Celebration. I didn't go to the Visions panel, but I know they announced how they're extending the story of one of the characters from one of the seasons and dropping like a movie. I don't know if it's like a Disney Plus movie or a movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that was pretty cool. And then I missed the animations panel, so I missed seeing freaking Maul. But I went to the other panels. I didn't go to the Andor panel because it was either Andor or Ahsoka, and I picked that. But
Fair
honestly,
enough.
honestly, the last day I skipped the Visions panel just because I wanted to spend more days on the floor and less days in line. Because this celebration in particular was a lot of waiting in line. Because with it being 3 days instead of four, everybody had to squeeze in their photos and autos. And
Yeah.
I waited the first 2 days in line so much. It was super annoying, man.
Yeah. I feel bad for people like Commander Jesse who got their stuff canceled.
Yeah, Isaac and Jesse on the last day got their Hayden autos canceled. A bunch of people I know did. I think my friend Victoria did too.
Oh,
It sucks. I got lucky because my autos were the first day, and then the other 2 days were just photos. But like they came all the way from Australia,
yeah.
and like it just sucks, man. So that was another issue there too. They oversold a bunch of stuff. So a lot of people that happened to they oversold. It was just, bro, it was just poorly organized.
Dude, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I am excited that it's in LA next year or 2027.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah, dude.
pumped. Are you gonna go?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
take the entire family actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plan on I wanted to take the kids to Disneyland or
Perfect.
Disney World. So I'm gonna take the whole family out there leading up the week before. We'll hit up Disneyland and all that.
Yeah.
Bryant Collectible said he'll take us around a little bit and then yeah, leading up to Celebration, we'll go to Celebration. So
Yeah. I ran into Brian out there on just the first day, but it was so quick. Since I got into the Hot Toys, I grabbed two of the Anakins. One was for him. And then when he finally got in, I passed him off the Anakin. And he actually gave me a few things. Bro, he brought me this Wanda autograph. And I was super pumped to get this from him.
dude.
Yeah, he brought me this.
What?
And then he brought me a hoodie from the Ahsoka show. So it's a cast and crew Ahsoka hoodie. So I got that. So it was really cool seeing him, but I saw him for that split second, and that was it. Just because I think he was only there one day. And like with Celebration, you're gonna learn when you go, you just don't see, you either don't see anybody or you see everybody over and
Yeah.
over. It's such a big thing. There's so many people I tried to find and never saw over the whole 3 days. And
Dang.
then there were so many people that I happen to run into them every day. It's a zoo, it's madness, but it's so much
Yeah.
fun, man.
That's sick. That's sick. And I know like you and Pop roomed together, right? Like
Yeah,
so
and I never
you
saw him
probably
at
didn't see him until that
Celebration.
night, right?
I didn't see him until we left. Yeah, that's how crazy it was. I rarely saw Ricky, and I went with him. That's how crazy it was.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. And especially it's gonna be 4 days, which will be nice. You know, like you said, 3 days
yes.
is not enough.
I know. I cannot wait for LA. It's gonna be so good. And like there's a good chance that George, Mark, and Harrison are gonna pull up for a 50th anniversary panel. I think that's why they did it specifically in LA.
So they would
Because
show up.
they could just send limos to pick those dudes up, bring them for the panel, bring them right back home, and then they
Yeah.
sleep in their own beds that same night.
And you bet your rear end I'm paying for that panel. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get in there some way, somehow.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying VIP, even if it's resale, just because I'm not missing that panel and just to get in early and not waiting any lines. Because in Japan, I waited so long in lines, it was just draining and such a waste of time. I'm not wasting my time in LA. I'm having a blast. I'm saving right now. That way, if I have to pay resale for VIP, I'm gladly doing it because I'm having a better experience.
Yeah. Same. That's the hard part. Like for me is, with a family and everything, there's a little bit more to try and like
Yeah.
save, but I'm starting to save now. Obviously you got ICCC and I'll go next year as well. But trying to I want to go to a little bit more cons, but at the same time, like I for sure want to hit the 50th. And so if I
Mm,
have to, I'll just save up ICCC and the 50th,
yeah. Yeah.
just kind of keep it there. So
Yeah. That 50th. And like the thing with that one, it's gonna sell out scary fast. Now, the last two US celebrations sold out quick, almost in a day or two. But this is gonna be, I guarantee you, this celebration is gonna sell out completely, maybe the first hour or two, if
yeah,
that, because it hasn't been back here in 5 years. Last one in
yeah.
the States was 2022. So when those tickets go on sale next year, probably May or June 2026 is when they'll go on sale. Bro, they're gonna go fast.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, you'll have to do some videos leading up and then
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
I end up getting a new job and they're like super chill about scheduling and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make sure I got the day off
Oh,
so I can
nice,
just sit at the
nice.
computer in the
Yeah.
morning, like let's do this,
Yeah. No, 100%, man. It's gonna be so much fun in LA. And a thing with that's cool is a lot of you guys here are gonna be able to go because it's more affordable because it's in the States. It's not London, it's not Japan, it's not a crazy thousand
Right.
dollar plus plane ticket. It's more affordable. So a lot more people are gonna go. And honestly, Japan, my favorite part of celebration was, I think it was either Friday night or Saturday night. There was about 30 of us in the hotel lobby having drinks, hanging out, ripping packs the whole time. Everyone, just a big group,
That's
all
dope.
of us, me, the race side, Pop, Isaac, Jesse, everybody. There was like 20, 30 of us. And that was my favorite night, hands down, was in the hotel lobby hanging out with everybody. It
See,
was
like for
special.
me, like when it comes to ICCC, don't get me wrong. Like there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to being able to meet Roger Christian in person and Theory and all these guys. But like to be able to actually like meet you guys in person, like you and Pop and Battle Packs and all
Yeah,
these guys,
yeah,
actually
BP
meet
was there too, yeah.
yeah, to meet you guys in person, to be able to hang out with you is gonna be like for me, that's probably gonna be like the best memory of it all. Like,
Dude, yeah, there was like 3 different times that were crazy. One of the nights, it was me, Victoria, Ricky, Battle Packs, HP, and a few other people, Lex, Jedi Lex. We went to an English pub bar that was right next to the convention center. So right after day one of celebration, we all went there. We all had packs that we bought at celebration. We were all had these giant beers that were like this
dude, I
tall.
saw those. Those are
Yeah.
huge.
So we spent the whole day, the whole night there, just drinking, ripping packs, hanging out. That was amazing. The next day, we met up with a bunch of whatnot people. So like Sin City, Supreme Cards, a bunch of people, and we went to a food court in a mall. Bro, the most random place ever. There's like 20 of us, food court in a mall. We all had more boxes from Tops. We're just there ripping boxes. Jungle Jedi from Whatnot pulled a 101 Adam Driver Superfractor autograph.
Dang.
And the minute he pulled it, we're in the food court. Oh, everybody's yelling at the top of their lungs. That was the second night. And then the third night was when we were in the lobby. We ripped 9 boxes. I pulled my first 101 Superfractor of a
Yeah,
Stormtrooper. It was crazy.
that's
So
wild.
all those moments are so special and priceless. That's what I'm looking forward to the most at ICCC. And I don't know if you know, but the first night we're all going to dinner at this place in downtown called, we were talking about it on Whatnot earlier, and you weren't there, but like
Okay.
Nerd was there, everyone was there. But I told him, like, guys, Thursday, nobody has a choice. Thursday night, whenever Ricky gets there, because he drives in, so I think he'll be in at 5 or 6.
Okay.
We're going to downtown Nashville. I think it's called the Food Assembly Hall. It's like a big like food hall with a ton of food. We went there the first night last year. It was dope. And
Oh, I remember
in
your
my
video on
video,
that.
yeah,
I've been there. I've been there.
we're going
Yeah.
there, bro. Day one, we're all going there.
Oh, I'm getting me
And,
some Hattie B's.
yeah, there's so much good stuff there.
Yeah.
And me and BP are bringing the brand new Masterworks, and we're gonna rip it at that food
Oh,
hall. Yeah, man. So
yeah.
that very first night's gonna be crazy, and then the rest of the nights, there's food trucks and there should be mad food at the hotel. So we'll probably end up just being lazy staying there. But that very first night, bro, we are all out to dinner, and
I'm in.
it's gonna be a vibe, man.
I'm in. And I'll be able to take a lot of you guys. I have a 8-passenger expedition, so we can.
We were talking about that too, because BP was like, "Oh, I'm gonna rent a car." I'm like, "Bro, Gazer has a car, Muff has a car. Somebody else in the chat. Oh, I think Nerd said he might be driving. He's gonna
Yeah.
have a car. So
Yep.
we're gonna have like between everyone there. Ricky's gonna have a car. We're gonna have 4 or 5 cars. So
Yeah.
we're all gonna
Yeah.
carpool together,
Yeah. And like I said, with an 8-passenger expedition, you can pack some people in there and we can,
bro.
yeah,
It's that
pump the
first night.
music heading to Nashville. Yeah.
That first night is gonna be crazy, man. I can't
Dude,
wait.
I can't wait at all. But yeah, dude, I am super excited for ICC, dude. Like, I cannot wait. We're 2.5 weeks out, and I'm just like, let's do this, you know?
I know. I already started packing one suitcase full of toys. I got a second suitcase I'm gonna fill up. I'm bringing 2 suitcases full of stuff that I'm selling, and I cannot wait. And the second we get back from eating that first night, I'm propping my hotel room open and starting the room sales
Heck
right
yeah, dude.
away.
Heck yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna I got a couple things I'll probably sell. I got some cards that I want to sell, and then a couple of lightsabers I'm probably gonna sell. So
Nice, nice,
yeah. So super excited, dude. Yeah, we're leaving. So me and my buddy Halfwit, we are leaving Wednesday night
nice.
at like 10. It's a 12-hour drive. So we're gonna
Okay.
drive through the night.
Ooh,
Um
okay.
so, like I said, let me know. I don't know when you guys are flying in. I told Battle Packs. I told a couple other people that I know are flying in. Like, let me
Yeah.
know. Like, I'll try to time it up to pick you
Oh,
guys
for
up, so
sure.
you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to you guys don't have to pay for an Uber or anything
yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
So that'll be dope.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
All right. So they just released the map and everything today. So like for ICCC, is there anything else I should know as I prepare for
Just
this?
bring cash because you'll get the best deals with cash, especially in the room sales.
Okay.
So rely on cash. Other than that, no, man. You're just gonna have a lot of fun. And you're gonna like see so much stuff that you've never seen before in those booths on the floor. It's crazy, man. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be so much fun.
It is. Absolutely. So, one of the other things I wanted to ask you, because obviously Revenge of the Sith is your favorite
Mm,
movie. It's 20th anniversary. Obviously, I saw your story. You came out, went out and watched it and everything. Like, what was that feeling like, man, being back in the theaters for
dude,
Revenge?
I teared up twice. Like I saw the very first show Thursday, 2 p.m. Went in, and then when it popped up on screen a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and then it hit and the crawl, dude, I started tearing up. It was just unreal. It's
Yeah.
like 20 years since I've seen that in theaters. And then towards the end, what the speech with "You are my brother," bro, it just hit, bro. It just hit.
Yeah.
And then the very, very end when Obi-Wan brought baby Luke, and you had the twin sons and the music hitting, bro. I almost started
Mm,
crying. It was beautiful. It
yes.
just hit. It just felt so good, man.
Yes.
It felt so good. Got the popcorn bucket, the same one you got back there. Got the
Yep.
cup. It was amazing, and it's crazy how it's breaking records. It's the biggest re-release. It was the second biggest movie in theaters that weekend compared to Sinners. I think Sinners was on
Yep.
its second week or whatever. But it's crazy. A movie that we all have on DVD, that we all have on Disney Plus, it did that much. Like it's telling you something like, hey
Yes.
guys, we want more Hayden.
Right.
Give us more
Yeah.
Hayden, give us more Ewan. Like
Yep.
this is Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's those guys right there for a lot of us.
Yep. And I said that on my story too. I was like, Disney, you better be listening. Like, look at what's going on around you. Be aware. Like,
And they're gonna see those results because in Ahsoka season 2, if we do get a lot of flashbacks, if we do get a lot of Hayden and Ewan, bro, that's what we want, man. That's
yep,
what we freaking want.
absolutely. Yeah,
No more Andor. Give us like good
no,
stuff. Come on.
absolutely. Yep, I agree. It's funny. So I took my 3 oldest Friday night to go watch it with me. So the
Nice.
beautiful thing is that when this came out, I was 10. And my oldest, my daughter, she's 9, so she's about the same age I was when it came
Yeah,
out. So to be able to share that with her,
that's
like, hey,
special.
I was your age when this came out. Like, you're doing
Yeah.
what I got to do, you know?
Did
Like,
they like it? Did they enjoy it?
oh, they loved it so much. They were glued to that screen, man. They were just
Yeah.
sitting there like, I was like, "What'd you guys think?" They're like, "It's so much better on a big screen." I'm like, "I know
Yes.
it is."
Yes. Yes, it is, man. Oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. That's
yeah.
so cool.
And it was cool too because I did full cosplay Obi-Wan with my lightsaber and everything. And
Nice.
everybody was like, "Dude, that's so dope." And people were like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Sure,
Yeah,
man, not
yeah,
a
yeah.
problem." So
That's awesome.
it
That's
was
fun,
fun.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So but yeah, dude, ICC only 2.5 weeks away. Man, I am just beyond stoked. I don't even know, like, I don't even have words for it. Like, I'm just like,
I know for me, it's literally gonna just feel like Celebration Round 2, and I had so much fun in Japan that I'm just looking forward to it because it's pretty much gonna be a lot of the same people from Japan are going there too, and then all you guys that didn't get to go are going, so it's gonna be even I can't wait, man.
yeah.
I already know my favorite part of ICCC is probably gonna be probably that Thursday night when we all go out,
Yeah.
or one of the random nights, either us all in the lobby, all us in somebody's room for the room sale. It's gonna be just such a vibe. You're gonna see how unique and special it is,
Yeah.
and I can't wait, man. I
Yeah.
cannot wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We thought about like one of the nights, me, Kyber Forged, and Nerd doing like a live stream. Uh
Yeah,
while the room sales are going on, find a little corner where we can, I mean, obviously not in the room, but like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the corner of the hotel where the room sales and stuff, I just do like a quick live stream for a little while. Like,
Yeah, if the Wi-Fi is good, that'd be dope for
yeah.
sure.
So it'd be kind of fun to give people a little sneak peek into ICCC, give them a little bit more like behind the scenes, right? Stuff that they
Yeah.
might not otherwise see, which would be dope.
Yo, another thing that was sick about Japan though was meeting all the artists.
Oh, yes. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you about that.
So like and like, bro, I got two sketches here, but one's over there. But like, I got some crazy sketches. So one of the ones that I met was Candace Daly, who she has 3 cards in the Galaxy set, which are fire. But she did the sketch, and the second she posted it on her story, I slid in her DMs and I'm like, I need that. So she let me buy it before the
Dude.
show. So before I left, I already purchased it. So this is from Candace Daly.
Oh, dude, that is fire.
Yeah. So
Wow.
she did sketches for Masterworks and she kept some blanks. So she had extra blanks and she did this.
Bro.
So she only had one. I bought it right away. So I grabbed this from Candace. She's
Dang.
awesome. It was great talking to her. And then, excuse me, Tracy Easterday, who made
Dude,
the
her
best,
art is fire, man.
you already know. So she got permission from Tops and Lucasfilm to be able to do commissions for sketch cards because usually they're not allowed to do it because they work for Lucasfilm, they work for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So they gave her permission she could do sketch cards for Celebration only to be sold at Celebration.
Yeah.
So she did a certain number. I got in, so I paid for it before. All I said to her was Anakin Sith eyes, and I let her do whatever she wanted. I said, "Hey, I just want," because she had a sketch that I wanted that was in Galaxy, and it was Anakin with the Sith eyes. So I said, "Hey, I want something similar to that. I just want Hayden Sith eyes. I don't want to see it, so you give it to me there." So then I walk up and I see it for the first time when she hands it to me, bro. This sketch. Are you sitting down, Gazer? You need to be
I'm
sitting
sitting
for
down.
this, bro.
Bro. Dude, wow, the detail on that.
Bro, insane. Insane.
Dude.
Tracy Easterday, 1 of 1 sketch.
Dude, she is so good. Like, what I every so often I'll go on her Instagram page and just scroll through her art. Dude, so freaking
Look
good.
at the eyes, bro.
Dude, the eyes are amazing. The detail on that. And like, I bet that camera's not even doing it justice when you see it in person. Like that,
Insane.
the detail on it is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So I got both of those. And then I had Hayden sign 2 cards the Friday. So I had him sign 2 Tracy cards.
Oh,
So the
sick.
first one is this Mojo out of 50.
Oh, that's cool. Did he say anything about the cards while he was signing them? Like,
No, because we were just
no?
talking back and forth, yapping it up as he was
Okay.
signing and stuff. And he's seen these probably a bunch by now. And then this out of 25, this one came out.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So
Wow.
got some goodies over there for sure. Um, yeah, man. It was crazy, man.
Dude,
Super crazy.
I'm excited to have her on the podcast.
Who?
Tracy.
Oh, you have her coming on?
Yeah, yep.
Dude, she's
She said after
she's
Japan
awesome.
celebration she would. So
Yeah, she is awesome. And she has sketches and masterwork. Did you see the one on she posted yesterday? The mall of
no.
bro, I shared it on my story. Go to her Instagram. It's
I'm going right
mall,
now.
it's a triple card, it's a trifold card, and it's Maul and Ahsoka in Clone Wars. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen. And I swear, if I pull that in my Masterworks box, I'm gonna be scream so loud.
Dude.
Bro, look at that. Look at that's one card. It folds in. It's a triple.
Bro.
Yeah. Look at that.
I want that. That is sick.
Whoever pulls that, bro, that's like $1,000 sketch, bro. That is
Dude.
ridiculous.
That is. I'm very jealous of people who can sketch and stuff like that.
I
I
know.
wish I could.
Yeah.
Oh man. So speaking of cards, you just posted a bunch of new whatnot streams, which one I'm excited for. I have missed coming home from work and turning your stream on and being, yo, what's up? That's kind of
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
my evening gets introduced, my relaxation. So what all you got? I know you got a bunch of stuff in Japan. You've been kind of quite a bit of stuff. What do you got coming up in these shows?
So a lot of it was my Japan cards. I went a little crazy over there. They had I should have went crazier because I already sold everything, which it blew my mind. But they had a box, it's called Star Wars Mayo, and it was one box, it was $115 retail, but there were 6 packs in there, 10 cards per pack, and there was a lot of crazy stuff in there. There was a lot of autographs, a lot of sketches, a lot of sticker cards, a lot of manga cards. So a lot of rare hits, but the boxes at Celebration were extra juiced up. Like the hit rates there were better. And even on the odd list, the odds list, the checklist, it even shows that the Celebration odds are better than the one that's releasing on May 4th. So
Wow.
the first day I bought one box because I wanted to see what it was like. And they were cool. The second day I bought 3 boxes and they were great. I think on the second day I pulled this poster card. It's Phantom Menace in Japanese.
Oh, dude, that is so
Yeah.
beautiful.
So
Oh my gosh.
there was crazy stuff like this. And then on the 4th day, I went back and I'm like, give me 5 boxes. So I bought 5 boxes. I brought them back to the hotel. And later that day, I'm walking by and Commander Jesse is sitting on the floor outside the Tops booth, ripping boxes. And I'm like, man, I wish I had mine, but I didn't want to walk back. So I went in and bought 2 more boxes. And me, Jesse, Isaac are sitting on the side on the floor of the Tops booth, ripping packs. Battle Packs came up, ripped the box. Victoria came up, ripped the box. So I ended up getting 11 boxes total. And I was like, bro, I spent way too much. But then when I came home, I had so many extras. Everything sold literally in the first 2-3 streams. And
Wow.
like, so I literally evened out, if not made money. And I'm like, man, I should have bought more.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was
That's
crazy because the sets don't release until May 4th. So I was the first person in America on Whatnot with them in hand.
dang,
So
dude.
people went nuts. They're like, oh my God, I want these cards. I want these singles. Like, and gone.
Dang. Yeah, you should have gotten more. Which
I
is
know.
funny because I remember watching your vlog and there you had gone, I think it was the second day you went back and you had a big old bag full of them. And you're
Yeah.
like, dude, I need to go back to the hotel. But you're like walking around and you're like, I think I bought too many. Like,
Yeah, I thought that though. I was wrong, man. I did not buy enough. I wish I would have got more. Battle Packs got 19 boxes.
wow.
Jungle Jedi got a case, a sealed case, plus maybe like 10 more boxes or something like that.
Wow.
So I should have went nuts like them. But it was just crazy being able to be there for a release, and it was only there. Like that was my first time. Now I know how Tops works. So for LA, oh, I'm gonna go with a lot of money saved, and like literally I'm gonna be there right away. Just because like the boxes there are more juiced because it's
Yeah.
Celebration.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So when does I know there's a new is it not Black Series? Is it Black Series that's coming out? Um
There's a lot of stuff coming out, bro. There's
is there?
everything
All
coming
right,
out.
tell us what all is coming out cuz I only knew of one that was coming out, but tell us some of the cards
Oh,
that are
well,
coming out.
wait, some of the what?
Like the card sets that are coming out. I thought there was
Oh,
one that was coming out.
so yeah, the Japan Celebration, the Mayo one.
Okay.
It releases May 4th. Except for the only difference is the box is different than the Celebration one,
Okay.
and the odds are a little bit worse than the Celebration. And Celebration had manga cards. The manga cards won't be in this new set.
Okay.
So that's the only difference. But yeah, that drops on May the 4th. I'll probably try to get a couple boxes of it because man, there's a Harrison Ford, Peter Mayhew dual auto in there.
Ooh, dude.
Yeah, there's Natalie Portman autos, Hayden autos, Ewan autos. There's
Those are priceless
Mark
autos, man.
Hamill autos. There's a lot of fire autos in there. So I'm definitely gonna try because you never know. But I want that Peter Mayhew, Harrison, Han and Chewie dual auto.
Dude,
What?
that's
That's it. That's
dope.
in that set. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. One of the things I did remember too is that Commander Jesse was telling me while he was out in Japan there that that Ronin that they were selling, was like ended up going to Amazon and it was like
Bro,
only $70. I was like, what?
Connor from Beyond the Dune Sea, he bought it for 105 at the Hasbro booth. And I was gonna go do it the next day too, because like, hey, it's a cool box, celebration exclusive. But then, like in our group chat with like Mortis and Will of the Force, they sent the link to Amazon. I'm like, bro, why is it on Amazon for 70? And my buddy Navo even went to the Hasbro booth and was like, hey, why is this cheaper than here? And they didn't know what to say. They were like, oh, that's somebody else, that's a reseller. Why would the reseller be selling it for less than you guys? Like what?
Right.
So
Yeah.
even right now, I think it restocked the other day. I thought about ordering it because I'll get it for $70. I don't gotta worry about lugging it home from Japan,
Right.
and I'll get the cool box. The box is insane. The
Yeah.
box is amazing. The Hasbro booth was kind of cool because they have everything on display, but every day they revealed new product. They had like empty cases that said coming soon on it. So after the first day, they revealed the Bantha that they have coming out, the Vintage Collection Bantha, which was cool. A bunch of like TVC figures and Black Series figures that were new. They showed there, and then the next day, that Death Trooper helmet they revealed, which was cool. So it was nice going by that booth every day and seeing something new that they revealed each day.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. I love it. I know you said one of the other things that's ruined for you now, at least here, is 7-Eleven.
Bro, oh my god. 7-Eleven over there is like it's like a five-star restaurant. It's amazing. It's how you start your day, it's how you finish your day. It's the middle of your day. We went every day. It was just cheap, efficient, fresh, and good. And so much variety, so many weird things that like I'm not really big on trying new things, mainly here in America because it's so expensive. I don't want
Yeah.
to spend money trying something new and it sucks. But
Right.
but there, I just bought everything because it was so cheap. Like
Yes.
it was so cheap. Even like freaking a bottle of Pepsi was like less than $2. Even at the theme park, a bottle of Coke was like $1, $2. And you go to a theme park here, it's like $8.
Yeah.
That toy show I went to yesterday, bottle of water was $6. I'm like, bro, give me back to Japan.
Right.
Japan, the water bottle like this that I bought was 70 cents at 7-Eleven.
That's
Are you
insane.
kidding me?
Yeah.
So if you ever go to Japan, I highly recommend going. The second day of me being there, I said, I'm coming here every year. This is for going forward. This is a yearly trip
Yeah.
because it's such a unique experience. But like everything there, you could survive off 7-Eleven the whole time. It
That's
is, and it's
insane.
great. And it's great. And there's stuff in there I haven't gotten to try yet. So it's bro. Now I will never in my life go into a 7-Eleven in America.
Yeah.
Never.
That's
I
wild.
won't even stop to get gas there because
Yeah.
if it's the last gas station, I'm gonna run out of gas and get towed to the next one. Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, my buddy I was telling you about that has been over there. He was messing around. He goes, "Dude, when I get married," he's like, "honeymoon destination, Japan. She has no choice." Like,
Yo,
we're going to Japan. Like,
and like the people there are just so nice and they're quiet and they mind their business. And it's crazy that there's a place on this world that exists like that. And then as soon as I get back here, everybody's rude, loud, rude on the airplane, pushing. Like, bro, what?
yeah,
Just be nice. What?
right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, that's wild. Did you get to try one of those ice cream sandwich things that I?
No. I think I saw it. I think I know which we were talking about. But there's so many things there.
Yeah, yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. Ricky
But
got it one night on one of
did
his
he?
vlogs. Yeah,
Nice.
I got a screenshot of him. I was
Yeah,
like,
because like the 2 or 3 times that I made videos of 7-Eleven, I never made it to the freezer section. I was in all the other aisles first.
yeah,
So next time I go, I need to go reverse and go to the freezer and the drinks first because there's a lot of weird drinks that I wanted to try.
okay,
But no, I was already looking into it next year, maybe in February, because I found flights that were like $800 round trip. So
dang,
if I can find flights for like 600 to 800, if it's well under 1,000, bro, I am gone. Bye,
yeah,
America. I am
yeah,
freaking gone. Cause like we did a lot. We were out there 11 days, almost 2 weeks. We did so much, but there were so many things that were on our list that we had no time to do. It's crazy how much we didn't do,
yeah.
and we did a lot. So
That's wild.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to the next Japan trip.
I had my buddy watch. It was your first or second. I think it was your second vlog about going to 7-Eleven late night and eating. And
2 a.m.
yeah, you'd picked up one of those egg salad sandwiches. And my buddy, he was sitting there watching it, and he's like, "I hate egg salad, but I loved that sandwich, and I guarantee you, when he tries that, he's gonna like it." And
Yeah,
then he saw you like take a bite, and you were kind of like, "Huh?" Like, like,
it was
and he's
good.
like, "I told you."
Yeah, exactly. I had to, man. I had to. There's so many sandwiches like that in there. There's one that has strawberries in it. I didn't get to try that one. A lot of people get that one too. That one looked good.
Dang, dang,
Yeah,
wild. Well, cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. We're 2.5 weeks away. I finally get to meet you in person after all this time. I'm
I
super
know.
stoked. This is gonna be dope. You got suitcases of stuff, guys. Don't forget, go to ICCC Nashville. Use code Gazer10, get 10% off your entire
Yes.
order, including VIP. I know, Sith, you've got a code too, don't you, sir?
I think it's Sith 10,
Okay.
possibly.
There you go. And then for all of you who are paramedics or first responders, veterans, you guys get 25% off all your tickets.
It's crazy.
That dude, nobody else does that.
Nobody
Nobody
does
else.
that, man.
It's dope.
Yeah,
So,
ICCC is gonna be. It's gonna be so much fun.
dude, it is. It really is. I am so much looking forward to it. Don't forget, guys, if you guys can get me, Star Wars Nerd, and Kyber Forge to 500 subscribers on or before May 4th, we are giving away a massive package. 2 general admission tickets all weekend to ICCC. Battle Packs is giving away a Lego set. Bryant Collectibles is giving away an autograph and a slabbed up PS2 copy of Revenge of the Sith. And then Millennium
Mm,
Workshop is throwing in a custom piece of his own. So
nice.
there we go, guys. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be fun. So, Mr. Star
Yes.
Wars Sith, thank you so much for joining, sir. Appreciate it.
No, of course. Appreciate you having me back on, man. It's a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will see you soon at ICCC.
Yes.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. May the force be with you always.